So I've been playing Keqing for a bit. So this is what I think of her right now. So let's take a look at her kit right now. So you got her normal attack. I think it's a 5-piece attack, and then it does a lunge at the very last one. You're very rarely going to be using this. What you're mainly going to be doing is the traditional attack and the hold, like this. Why? You're going to get the most amount of DPS for this. Now, what's unique about Keqing is that you're able to do 2 different builds with her. A physical build or an electro build. Notice that right here, everything's physical, right? But the thing is, if I activate this, her skill, everything's electro. This is only going to last for 5 seconds. That's why a lot of people are like, should you build an electro build or a physical build? First thing you need to take a look at is her E. Her E is actually pretty confusing to use in a few ways. So one, you could just tap and then go. It locks onto the nearest enemy, and then it teleports you to that location, and then you're able to get rid of them. Now, the other thing is that you can hold it. And then if you hold it, it hits any enemies, obstructing it. So there's a difference between when you tap it, because it'll teleport you. If you hold it, it goes to any enemies that is obstructing your way toward a teleportation location. The issue with the holding one is that if you hold it and I activate, you see how I'm hanging in the air? There is a good amount of end lag. I'm going to count the amount of frames of end lag there is in the video. I'll put it in the text somewhere over there. But the end lag is going to be pretty bad for you. So if you're going to do a hold, make sure you do it in the air and then plunge. You get the most amount of damage from it, and then you're able to strike the enemy from above. Now, another thing about the E ability is that if you use the E ability the first time, you have the indicator right there. You could release the indicator with a charged attack. So I'm going to do it one more time. If this miniature will let me. So right there, and then I'll do a charge attack and then kill it. But the thing is, if you take a look at my sword, it's not electro build. So if you're going for a physical build, this is what you're mainly going to be using. You might want to use the E and then hold. That's how you're going to get the most of your energy recharge. And the last but not least is her Q. Basically, a huge AoE attack with a really strong last damage. This is pretty good if you're using iframes to dodge an enemy. So it's going to attack me. So activate your burst. You see how I can dodge it. It has a good amount of iframes on there, which is really nice. Overall, Keqing is alright, but I think since she's a sword and since she's a since she's an electro build, she's heavily outshined by mainly Claymore users, because Claymores have that huge range where they can hit a lot of enemies around them. And the thing is that even though she's fast, a lot of the enemies are not that difficult to dodge. And the ones that are hard to dodge, like let's say Spiral Abyss, Geovision, both of them, you're gonna have a hard time even if you have a fast character in the meantime. So overall, Keqing is a good DPS, but she's definitely not the best. There's better DPS in comparison to her. That's what I think about Keqing. So I hope this video was helpful for all of you. Let me know what you think about Keqing in the comments down below. But I will see you all in the next video.